A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a shocking turn of events, an angry mob has set fire to a local parliament building in Makassar, Indonesia, resulting in at least 3 fatalities and 5 individuals hospitalized. The blaze, which erupted late Friday night, engulfed the provincial council building, illuminating the night sky with an eerie orange glow. Rescuers have confirmed the retrieval of 3 bodies by Saturday morning, while 5 others are receiving treatment for burns and injuries sustained from jumping out of the building. This incident is part of a larger wave of protests sweeping through Indonesia, driven by public outrage over lawmakers' excessive allowances amidst rising living costs. The unrest began earlier in the week, ignited by revelations that all 580 lawmakers in the country receive a monthly housing allowance of 50 million rupiah, equivalent to approximately $3,075. This allowance, introduced last year, is nearly 10 times the minimum wage in Jakarta, prompting widespread criticism for its insensitivity during a time of economic hardship for many citizens. The protests intensified following the tragic death of a 21-year-old ride-hailing driver, Afun Kurniawan, whose fatal encounter with a police armored vehicle during a protest in Jakarta sparked national outrage. Footage circulating on social media shows Kurniawan being struck by the vehicle as he attempted to navigate through the chaotic crowd. Witnesses reported that the armored car, part of the National Police's mobile brigade, did not stop after hitting him, leading to his death. This incident has fueled anger towards the police and has catalyzed further protests across multiple cities, including Surabaya and Bandung, where additional parliament buildings have been targeted. In Surabaya, demonstrators stormed the regional police headquarters, leading to violent clashes with security forces. The police responded with tear gas and water cannons, yet protesters retaliated with fireworks and makeshift weapons, escalating the violence. Reports indicate that about 951 individuals have been arrested in Jakarta alone, with the National Commission on Human Rights estimating that the number of injured among protesters is significantly higher than the official count. As the situation unfolded, authorities in Jakarta began to restore order, clearing the streets of debris left by the chaos. However, tensions remain high, and the potential for further unrest looms large. Amnesty International has condemned the government's response to the protests, asserting that the crackdown on free speech and public dissent is unacceptable. Usman Hamid, the executive director of Amnesty International Indonesia, emphasized that no one should lose their life for exercising their right to protest, and called for the immediate release of those detained for voicing their dissent. In light of these events, the Indonesian government is facing increasing scrutiny over its handling of public protests and the underlying issues that have led to such widespread discontent. As the nation grapples with the aftermath of these violent protests, the call for reform and accountability from lawmakers has never been more urgent. The tragic death of Afun Kurniawan has become a rallying cry for many, highlighting the need for a more equitable and responsive government that listens to the voices of its citizens. The road ahead remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. The people of Indonesia are demanding change, and they are willing to fight for it. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.